everybody. I wanted to try a different kind of pouring method today that has been shown a lot on my pouring groups on Facebook. And I believe Rinsker Downa is the person who kind of came up with this idea. She uses a blow dryer, and I believe kind of the consistency of her paints is part of what makes the technique really work. And I've done some blow dryer stuff in the past, but I really loved how her stuff turned out. And she uses a lot of colors, which when I've done the blow dryer in the past, I kind of stuck with like monochromatic colors. And this is take 2 of this idea because the first one did not turn out the way that I had hoped it would. So I've gone back and I've thinned my paints down a little bit more. I'm using Prussian Blue, Deep Violet, and then I also had some of this Extreme Sheen metallic gold, 24 karat gold. So I'm going to use that one in my pour this time, and I've added some of my pouring medium as well as water to it to kind of make this consistency. And I'm hoping that the gold will show up a little bit more this time. And then I also have some burgundy that was left over from another pour. So the first thing that I want to do is to use my white. This is just my Loft Flow Acrylic White that I have thinned down with some water. It also has my pouring medium in it. And so I'm just going to lay down a layer of this paint first and make sure that my canvas is completely covered. And I did scrape this canvas because I really did not like how it turned out the first time. So I'm just going to go ahead and kind of move this paint around a bit and get my canvas covered. In fact, I think I'm just going to use my hand here and just smooth out my paint. So I just want to make sure that my canvas is covered and that the edges look nice on it. And I know that I've got a little bit of burgundy still left on this canvas, so I want to be careful that I don't smear that and have pink showing before I ever get started. And I can see that right up here on this top. So I'm just going to kind of pat that down, make sure that my canvas is covered, make sure that I have some paint on here so that the paint will move around. And then I just want to take this and kind of even this out a little bit because I can kind of see some light through, and I've got some areas that are not super smooth. And I do want it to be fairly smooth before I start so that I won't create any extra issues with when I do start the technique itself. So I'm just going to kind of tip this up to make sure that I've got everything covered. If I have a few ripples, I'm not going to worry too much about that. So, because I know that that paint will even out as it dries. And then just want to make sure that I've got some paint down here on this corner where I was touching. Okay. So I'm working on a 12 by 12 canvas. This is the gallery wrapped, the thicker style canvas that I like to paint on. And this particular one is from Michaels. It's a level 3 gallery wrapped canvas, so it's kind of a nice heavy canvas, and I really like to paint on these. I find that they're really nice quality, and I don't usually have to do a lot of prep to them before I start. Okay, so let me wipe my hands off really quick here. I'm going to start with, the last time I started with burgundy, and that color really seemed to be predominant. So I really love my deep violet, so I think I'll start with deep violet this time. And then I want just a little bit of burgundy in here. So I'll just kind of add that down here. And then the Prussian blue should achieve some nice effects with that. I can already see some stuff starting. And then this is the extreme gold. Kind of thinking I want to kind of go through the middle of it because I really want to make sure that that can be seen. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, so then the next thing we want to do, kind of feel like I want a little bit more of my violet down here, this deep violet, just to make sure that it is everywhere in the painting. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe put just a little bit more of this blue over here. And hopefully the burgundy will pop through. Okay, so now I'm just going to take my white and I'm going to go around what I've put down. I think I might put just a little extra on here because I feel like it was a little bit thin after I tilted it, just to make sure that everything's going to move around for me. Okay, so the whole idea behind this is the blow dryer. I apologize, but this is probably going to get a little bit loud. I think I also think I should pop my bubbles before I blow dry. So let me do that really quick because I've got some bubbles in my white. I'm just going to use my torch and pop those real quick. Just in case those cause any issues. All right. And now I'm going to use the blow dryer and blow this color around a little bit. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is blow the white down into the color and then blow it back out. Okay, so there you have it. So what you don't want to do is to blow the plastic up onto the canvas like you saw there at the end, but I think it's okay. I really love what that gold did. I can see where I got my blow dryer right there. So we'll hope that that fills in. I might have to kind of blow on a little bit to see if I can get that to fill back in. Yeah, that's a little better. All right, I love what that gold did. Holy cow. Okay, so I like this one much better than the first one I did. I think the 24 karat gold is definitely the way to go with that. I do feel like I could blow this out a little bit more just to get my colors moving. I'll see if I can do it without getting my shirt into it. I really love the effects that it creates. So in all of the webbing is really neat. And then I think I want to try to blow this out a little bit. Really amazing though. I think those colors are really beautiful. Definitely have a heavy concentration of gold down here, but I really think that's quite beautiful. I love that gold. That's just amazing to me. Once again, you just never know what you're going to get. That's why this art form is just totally astounding to me, because you just, yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Okay, so let me see if I can pick this up and show you guys a little bit more close up. Look at those cool cells up there with that gold and with that deep violet. And I'm hoping that I'll have some more stuff pop up through it too as it dries. Even as it's sitting here, I feel like I have some more stuff that's popping up. So that's really beautiful though. I really love the colors of it. I think it's very interesting how it turned out. So, all right. Well, I think that one is, I would say that's a success because I think it's quite pretty. So if you have any questions, please let me know. And thank you so much for watching.